These letters I'm gonna present to Iowa is that letters written by Iraqi women and children, real people from Iraq and to United States. These stories of women and children, nobody heard them. I uncovered them by accident, and I collect them over time. And then, and when I got them, I said, wow, this has to be heard. I believe in humanity, really, deeply and profoundly. That's the humanity that's gonna survive. Ultimately, love and peace and compassion will be our ultimate goal, because we cannot keep breaking our societies from one to another, from superior to down, from rich to poor, and so forth. And that's the difference. It becomes, well, the modern societies, it becomes more obvious, unfortunately. But if we have really big understanding and awareness to ourselves that we have one planet and one sky, let's nurture it, let's love it, let's have conversation and dialogue all the time. Let's share our notes in the music, let's share our thought about the world, and to make it really, really beautiful. I promised myself that I would embrace two things. I mean, this is my whole career has been around, which women and children. And why? Because women and children in all societies around, whether in the East or the West, has been really pressured a lot, and there's a lot of aggression against them. It's because they are sensitive, they are vulnerable, and they do not have really tools to express themselves all the time. So I trying to be their voice. I am always say, like, I'm voice for the voiceless people. Voiceless who have a story and have something to say and they cannot impress it. Women, when she is repressed by societies, by rules, by laws, and so forth, and she cannot do anything about it. And I think this is our job, to raise that voice up, to make her story more heard, and to change the reality. Now, how we change reality? We change reality by communication, by understanding, by increase our awareness to the world, to make it more vivid and more clear, to point out where the problem is. Because our problem is the same, whether it was in Europe or Middle East or in the United States. It's the same. Women and the same men and the same children who suffer from the same source of harsh realities. And in this record specifically, I was planning to, or my goal actually, it wasn't to present Rahim Alhaj as a composer and as a soloist. No. I put my ego really aside. I don't care about it. I don't care about Rahim Alhaj's ego. I care about the story, to put it in the front. That's why I hear a lot of things from people who's listened to this record. They said, Rahim, it's so vivid and it's so clear and so emotional. I mean, you can hear it in the 2-3 notes. After the 2 minutes, we connect to it. And the violin represents this woman's voice, for example, who lost her loved one, and she just cried hard in front of his front door. And she broke all these rules. Here's the stories of these letters from Iraqi people. Can you please open your heart and open your mind and your eyes and listen to them? You know, this mother or this girl or this teenager girl or this teenager guy who just, all he dreams is to have peace around his neighborhood, right? We don't think about how difficult and extremely and extraordinarily difficult and extremely difficult for people to live everyday life. So I'm trying to capture that in notes to make it more accessible to a lot of people to understand it.